Hey everybody, welcome back. We're finally, it didn't take that long, but we're at Greedier, which means we never need to touch greed again, as far as I know. We're going to try Samson Run, and then maybe we're going to pivot to some other stuff for a little while here. But I'm a little nervous, to be honest. I don't remember how Greedier worked. Here's our seed, by the way, 39WW for Roxy. You know what? Your boy likes to live dangerously. Oop! Almost a little too dangerously. I love the stats, though, man. I can't deny my compulsion and the addiction to the damage upgrades. I love them. So what do? I go for broke. And if I break, well, then we'll just start again. It's not like we're particularly, invested in our first Greedier run. Although to have a 100% win rate in Greedier would be another feather in our cap. What's our first feather in our cap? I just found one at the side of the road. What a strange... That's one of those idioms that definitely needs to be retired. Nobody's wearing feathers in their caps these days, and if they did, you would be like, who's that weird dude with a feather in his cap? And then they'd be, oh, well, the mayor gave him that for picking up garbage. And you'd be like, okay, well, still, I don't know why he's wearing his garbage hat around everywhere. It's a little strange, but... You know what I like about the military? I know this sounds like it's going to go in a political direction, but it's not. In the military, based on your rank, and based on your actions of valor and otherwise, you get, stripes and stars and medals and stuff, and you wear them on your uniform. So, I mean, in a way, it's pretty messed up, because, like, when you're talking to somebody, you know exactly, like, what they've done and where they stand, and you're like, oh, dude, I'm, like, way below you on the totem pole. But on the other hand, it's kind of cool, I think, that, like, when you do an action that is, deemed meritorious. Please don't. I just need to focus on whenever he does his real attack. You get to wear the result of your action. Isn't that cool? Like, imagine if, oh my god, that was terrible. Imagine if, as a member of the community, you donated like 1,000 pounds worth of food. Like, literally 1,000 pounds in weight to the local food bank. And then they gave you like a little badge or something that was like, hey, this person is like a food bank expert. Basically, I'm asking for Xbox Live achievements that you can wear. And you shouldn't do it for this. I'm not saying it's necessarily to incentivize doing this. But you could be like a little trophy you could carry around with you on a daily basis. And people would be like, oh, look at that person. They did some great stuff for the food bank. I'm just saying, that'd be cool if they also had that in the real world. Instead of having to be like, psst, that's the serial killer. You gotta rely on word of mouth in that situation. Yo, Divorce Papers is so good if I can also get a red heart or just not take damage. Getting something to protect it is also fine. So we're in for some harder times here. But we did get Champion Belt, we did get Synth Oil. What does that mean? And even the finger I'll include in there. It means our DPS is up there. We're not at the same level we were on the first floor. And, we may well not get back there for quite some time, if ever. But as of right now, we're still feeling pretty good about the way we stand. 6.45 damage, 7 rate of fire. Not to mention the added benefit of whatever damage the finger does, which could be a lot or could be nothing, A negligible amount would be a better way to describe it. You get the idea. I'm just saying, all cities on planet Earth, hear me out on this adult merit badge situation, okay? I'm not saying I want to lord it over people. It's quite the opposite. It's more like, I don't know, you get to... As an adult, when you get an award, where do you put it? On your LinkedIn page. Oh, I was given the Procter & Gamble, one of the 500 influencers at the company. I was on the 30 under 30 for Forbes for, Blender technology. There were 31 of us. It's very prestigious, You don't get to flaunt an award, or at least, like, even share the award for most people. The only time I ever hear about, like, a professional award is I'll be in, like, an office at the bank, and the dudes will have, like, a, you know, #1 score on his financial aptitude test. And I'm like, well, that's pretty good, but I don't know, maybe you were in a class of 1. But either way, wouldn't it be nicer if it was, like, on a t-shirt that was like, I came first on my financial aptitude test, and all I got was this stupid t-shirt? Maybe not. Maybe the plaque is better. I gotta start displaying, you know, my educational accomplishments. I'm not at the point, I'm definitely not at, like, the kind of level where, you know, if you go to, like, a doctor's office sometimes, like, to be real with you, the dentist that Kate and I go to, and this is not, like, being braggadocious. Like, he just costs as much as a regular dentist. He has 1,000 diplomas. He got educated in South Korea, and I think he had to go through dental school again, which is kind of suspect, but maybe that is how it works. He had to go through dental school again, I think, in Canada. So the dude has like 100 diplomas, and it's very impressive. At this point, I have 3. So I would have to put my high school diploma up and just hope nobody looked at it, and instead people just went like, oh, look at that, 3 diplomas. I got the bachelor's degree. I got an associate degree in software development. Slowly chunking up the chain, getting to that bachelor of technology, I should say. But the high school diploma's got to be up there. If you're going to display diplomas, you got to display 3. At least. It's like a scene in Garden State where he goes into a psychiatrist's office and he has so many diplomas. He's got a diploma hanging on the ceiling. You can get there one day. All you need to do is one bite at a time. Not that that's something you should necessarily aspire to regardless. But anyway, how we doing here? I'm going to check this, even though I possibly shouldn't and definitely should not have. I think we're doing the right thing. I have never been happier by pressing a button. I told you I'd press them again. I just had to wait for them to recharge. So what do you do now? You give him 1 penny, and you hope to get a reroll. We get a card. We get Tarot Cloth. We win the run. That's how it works. I'm very eager. I want to see where our donation machine is at, by the way. I'm hoping that the game is merciful and has it at 500 already. We got exactly there on the last one. So what are we going to do apart from Greedier? But, you know, we still obviously have to chunk away at that Greedier stuff. We're also probably going to start working in challenges so we can get the Yara rune. Like, we have some obvious difficult stuff to do. Keeper and Lost are the big ones. I always relish that part of a new save file because it gives you the opportunity to, you know, obviously it's not your first try, but to beat some of those hard challenges and to win runs, is in particular the Keeper on your first try, is, you know, you only get 1 shot at it, so it feels that much more special. And I think we have to get the 9.99 in the Greedier to unlock the Keeper to begin with, but, you know, we got a long way to go there. All I'm saying is we also have some minimal stuff that we have to handle, I'm sure, as well. Like, you know, finishing off different parts of the posted node, each one of which will require pretty much its own separate run, unfortunately. We will walk out. And we're trying to get a reroll. The reason we want to reroll... The reason we want to reroll is because a card is more valuable to us than anything else. We'll take this. We're not doing anything with blank card yet. So what we're going to do is use the gift. Dude, our rate of fire is so good. We're going to use the gift on the deal with the devil and or angel, because we haven't taken a deal with the devil yet. And then we'll, you know, hopefully get something amazing out of it for free that just gives us like a really, really good chance of victory. And, you know, Bob's your uncle, we're in a great place. Like that Netflix show, The Good Place, which has been doing really well. You could say that show is looking promising. You could say that, you know, in regards to their position right now, they're happy. Angel room. Yo, little brims. I don't know how I feel about little brims, but I take them anyway. We'll take Censor, which I believe slows enemies in that area around us. Go back with blank card. I mean, Poke-Go for 7 cents is a pretty smoking deal. I think at this point we're just gonna leave. We gave it our best possible try to get a card. The game said no, let's stop wasting our money. Because, you know, we might need to buy several cards. It's not... necessarily a guarantee our first card is going to do anything too advantageous for us. Oh, goodbye, Tomo. We need to go buy a card or a key. There is a card for sale. We probably should have started there, huh? Yeah, that's a very astute observation. Yo, Continuum is strange, but not bad. Our shots go like 1.5 revolutions right now. And considering they're piercing to begin with, like, it's all gravy. I don't think we're going to get too much value out of this. And also, whatever value we get is going to be compensated for the fact that I'm going to need to buy a new brain after this, because my current brain is like, I've just given up on trying to parse what's happening on screen. But still, you know, it actually seems like it's working out pretty well so far. Now, I've got to remember, and this is, I have done this on past save files, I'm very guilty of under-respecting Super Greed. I remember how you fight him. To some extent. You hang out in the corner, right? If you just hang out in the corners, take pot shots when you can, it might take you a little while, but you're eventually gonna get him. As long as you know what you're getting yourself into, you're one step ahead. You are so close to doing me a great service there. What do I keep getting hit by, man? Okay, let's check this card real quick. Justice. It's not a bad card. In fact, it's actually like a pretty great card. The World, on the other hand, is horrible. And we get another Justice card, which we can just at least pop right away. We get another World card. Obviously, we have to see what that card is, because if it's 2 of diamonds, we get infinite items. Oh my god, thanks to Aura, we have the fastest rate of fire you'll ever see. This is really cool. Now, we're gonna lose it eventually. But this is soy milk level tiers with like 8 times the damage of your average soy milk run. Look at the melting. It's a freaking fire hose, man. I always love when you get a synergy that like completely justifies the run's existence. Now, immediately it's gone, but it was fun while it lasted. Judgment, I'm honestly just gonna toss. I will take this against my better judgment. Lost luck, lost HP, gained everything else. I'm not overly bummed about that. Let's just quickly see what this is. It's 2 of spades. Not what we're looking for. You know, I am going to peep this. 2 more keys. You might think that I'd be a little annoyed at the way that I use 2 of spades, but you would be wrong because keys don't matter for us very much anymore. 6 is more than enough to do whatever we want for the rest of the game. So don't focus so hard on getting a good card that, you know, you give up on the rest of the run. You know, you gotta still focus on getting your statistics up there to begin with. Sure, I don't necessarily love it. The speed upgrade is actually very valuable right now. We get another bomb, so we'll put that right here. Okay. I am going to sack my Spirit Heart immediately and hope for some good stuff. I can see forever. Health down is obviously pretty terrible. We do have a secret room with a decent amount of money. Okay. Well, BFF is not worth much. But if we could get some HP, I'd be very happy. We definitely do not need Rate of Fire. So we don't need Mom's Purse. We don't need an Orbital. We need stats, sadly. It's a big spend right here. You know what? I'm not going to D4. And that's, honestly, Tarot Cloth. That's what we want. That's in both of our best interests. Me as the player and you as the viewer. The D4 inevitably would create a better run. And if you don't believe it, I don't know how many times I have to present the case. This run that we have right now is good, but it's not the best run ever invented. You know, we've had runs, obviously, that are better than this. And the D4, eventually, it can't not get you there. Like, it's mathematically implausible. So what I'm doing is sticking with the run that is still really, really fun, but also has more potential, I think, for enjoyment. Losing that bone heart is very painful. So the final step of my master greedier plan is honestly use all of your money to buy. Let's see what this is. Judgment. Okay. Probably blow both of them up. Use all of your money to, if necessary. Oh my god, we got the blessed rate of fire again. To buy spirit hearts. And we should win if we do that, assuming we even get the opportunity to buy spirit hearts. Also, if we could just guarantee ourselves this loadout. Like this rate of fire against super greed, I'd be feeling a lot better. That worked out real well. Dude, as much as I love Stigmata, and I do think that item is pretty good. I mean, come on. Crown of Light is disgustingly good. We're gonna follow it up with growth hormones, which gave us spun. Now we want to buy HP. Because we can win. This is a very winnable run. I'm gonna buy this because it's an immediate 2 justice plays. And, you know, I don't know how much that's really worth for us. The answer turned out to be not that much. Probably, but... Okay. I don't know, man. I mean, it seems pretty winnable right now. But I would like some HP. And you know what? I love having a little Demon Judgment here to up our damage. We're gonna get so many red hearts anyway. Oh, hello, Tomo. Because of the, hey, Tomo! You're supposed to be the nice boy. So Ruka's sleeping in his box up here. Tomo jumped up in the box next to him and then just bit him on the face. It's the life of a cat. Ruka, it's very hard for me to... You're a smart cat, but it's hard for me to convey this to you. It's a very complex issue. I understand that you get more attention for bullying your brother than he gets for bullying you, because he does it more sneakily. Trust me, all I can say is I factor that into the relative punishments that are invoked when the time is right. You know, I know Tomo, he puts on the appearance of a gentle boy, but sometimes he's a little bit sneaky. Yeah, Ruka's just relaxed. That's right, he got it. He picked up on what I was putting down. I mean, we are just... We have 16 damage. If I left and re-entered the room, we would have 30-something. So we might as well. But it's at least somewhat telling that just because, you know, we had half of our original damage, things were still looking really nice. So that's very, very helpful. Truth be told, why not just pop Justice? Get whatever you get. Can't afford to try that. Halo, I think, is fine. Raw liver is exactly what we want. And then we have no money. But, you know what? Better no money and un-unlock than un-money and no unlock. Wouldn't you say? I guess, you know, blank card, there's a little like a feast or famine sort of aspect to it. You either get an item, or a card, I should say, really, that takes you to that amazing level, like 2 of Diamonds blank card. Obviously with Tarot Cloth even better, but... and you can just buy whatever you want and also have unlimited money. Or, you know, you find yourself in the situation we're in right now, which is, like, very, very, very good, but not quite the wombo combo. We had to sacrifice in order to get to where we are. Now, we are... The thing about Continuum with this run is very weird, but also cool. We basically are protected in, like, a line around us. All I mean by that is, if an enemy comes behind us or in front of us, unless it's the boss itself, it's going to be killed instantly by, like, 35 brimstone lasers coming out of the woodwork. So, this is very important. If you take damage, you will get Bloody Lust, but you will lose Crown of Light. So, it's kind of win-win. Even if we get hit, you know, and lose our damage bonus, we can regain it over time. But we really want to keep Crown of Light as long as possible, because it's going to slow way down. So far, so good, obviously. Right now, it looks like we overcommitted to making sure that we had, you know, resources, particularly attributes, ready for the boss fight. But, you know, time will tell right here whether we made the right or the wrong decision. I don't know how Super Greed's HP is relative to regular Greed. Remember, corner strats. Call me crazy. It seems like my dude has less HP. It seems like he's melting faster. And I am loving the melt strats right now. You know how we do. Not how we do, how he do. Oh my god, we didn't get hit. That time it was guaranteed. So we lost 15 damage. We have to hit him like twice as much now. Get the money. That's our money. That hurts. Why walk under him, dude? Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Probably should stop standing there. We should still crush him. Whatever word you want to use. Crush, cream. Maybe don't use cream. We've almost got our damage back where it was before we started taking damage. But we're definitely going to kill Super Greed. I'll give you a little blaster in the past there. He's Super Greedy. And we picked up like way more money than I would have expected. Shouldn't walk under his bombs, but at the same time I did see a shiny nickel. Dude, we crushed him. And we got up to like 37 cents. Lusty Blood is so good. Stem Cell, I don't even know what you do. But either way, look at that. Our first greedier run in the books. A little bit short. We'll try to come back with something that is not greedier next time. For now, though, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It's a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. See ya! Oh, we'll let you watch the ending, obviously. It's been such a long time. Think I should be going, yeah. But time doesn't wait for me. It keeps on rolling. What? Alright, goodbye. See ya.